And I feel like whenever I've been around you, I've been like,
I feel like you were
hello.
like that.
I mean,
it's so weird because I feel like that's how I feel about you. And you were a little girl star, so I was a little girl, and I was like, she's so pretty. I feel like I might have copied you a few times, actually. The daisies, and it used to say Drew here, and that's what I think I copied that. I think I started wearing Gwen shirts after I saw you do that, so for sure. Because, here, are we sitting? Oh my God, you're ridiculous. Actually
and if
ridiculous.
you like the pillow, great. If not, toss it. That's just so crazy to hear from the woman that we all were so inspired by and influenced by style-wise. And
thank you.
As someone who got the honor, gift, and pleasure of being around you here and there, seldomly, but when I would, and I'm shocked.
I feel like we know a lot of the same humans, but
we do.
We had that one night where we all went to dinner. Yeah.
Yes, that was the night I felt like I got to talk to you the most.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because a fun fact that I found out about you is that when you were younger, you used to consider or think about creating jingles for KFC. Is this true?
Well, I feel like I had very shallow dreams. Like, my dreams were...
But this is the stuff I'm dying to know about you. I'm like, so Gwen Stefani once considered writing a jingle for KFC.
Well, this was the thing. I wasn't really that... I had a really hard time in school. I was dyslexic, so I didn't really fit into the whole school system. I didn't know at that time that I was. I just knew that I was sinking and just sort of like sliding through. And by the time I got into No Doubt, I was 17, and my brother was the really gifted one. He was like the one that wrote all the songs. He's super, super, extremely talented, and my hero. And I worshipped him, and he just was like, "You're gonna sing," and he wrote the songs in the beginning. But then once I had my boyfriend break up with me, and then my brother left the band, and my life was falling apart, all of a sudden I just wrote a song. Like, it just literally came down, and it just wrote. I think my first song was called Different People. But I think that actually ended up on Obama's playlist, that actual song, which is just crazy to me because I'm like, that song is like kind of embarrassing because it's like the first song I ever wrote, but he liked it, so there you go.
And those are the moments where you're like having a day and you see something like that and you're like, ah!
But I swear, like, I never would imagine that I'd be here right now on your stage. I feel like I just didn't think I would do anything, but I knew that I could do those jingles. If someone said, there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial, they want you to sing this part, I would be like, I can do it. I swear I can do it. Just let me try, you know?
Did you like Kentucky Fried Chicken?
No, I don't actually think I ever... Yeah, my parents, we never got to eat out. Like, my parents never took us out to dinner, except for one night a week we would go to this pizza restaurant that is called Mama Cosa's, and if you ever are in Anaheim, you should go. It's the greatest restaurant in the world, so.
And because you're in Anaheim, I heard, like, maybe there was a vision of potential, like, Disney lounge singer.
That was the other dream that I had. It was because we'd go to Disneyland a lot, but we could walk to the hotel, which is just like really close to our house. So for free, we would walk there as like a, late summer thing after dinner, and you could just do everything in there for free. And there was a lounge singer, and she'd be like, "And where are you from?" And then she would do the whole boa, and I was like, I'm her. I know I could do that. But my parents would never let me stay up late and, work at the hotel. So that didn't work out either.
But then you would dress up as a little girl. Look at you.
Aww.
Look at you! Oh, no, you're like the Gerber baby and Easter Bunny had a baby. And I love this one.
Aww.
I love this one so much. I remember those curlers so well.
Isn't it like, when you see that, because we're kind of from the same... time
grew up together. Oh, and then this moment, I was so transported. Look at your hair.
That is when I worshipped you for sure at that age. That was 9th grade. That was, like winter formal or one of those things?
I mean, you are a vision. And then there's this cool moment that I really love because I I didn't know this or realize it, but then when I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, yeah, we both were inspired by Michelle Pfeiffer in Scarface.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Michelle Pfeiffer in Scarface. I'm so curious as to what it is. There's your album cover. I remember that picture so well.
Yes.
And then here's me in Scream. What was it about Michelle Pfeiffer and Scarface that inspired you? I mean, it's such a cool look.
It was, you know, for me, I'm always just inspired by whatever's in front of me at the moment. I might have I was designing for Lamb at the time. And I had a collection. I just had Kingston. He was just born. And I did this collection that was all based on like that time period, that kind of 70s disco-y.
Yes.
And then I feel like I put that record out. And that's when I did the whole Michelle Pfeiffer thing.